In this video, I'll be rating one of the most dangerous team I have ever created in Genshin Impact, and if you are eager to watch this video, then watch it until the end. See you after the intro.
And how careless we could be. And how careless we could be.
So here we back, let's continue our rating progressions, and first of all let's take an overview of every single team I have in my account. So this is my first team where I have Ningguang as DPS and I have Diluc for the crystallizer reactor. And next I have a combo of Ayaka and Barbara, which is the freezing base team. In third place we have Kuching Nahida aggravate reactor, and in alternate we have Diluc as burning reactor. In fourth I have Ayaka and Xiangling melt reacting team. In number 5 I have continuous hyper bloom team. Number 6, which is only continuous aggravate and burning DPS team. Team 7, which is the completely based on burning DPS. Number 8, which is the non-shield, continuous, hyper bloom and Burjin damage. Next I have Pyro Swirl DPS Shao. Number 10, which is the overtime healing and Hydro Swirl DPS Shao. Let's try out every single team by destroying this child. So anyway, let's start with our first team. This is maybe my first time making a DPS team with Ningguang. Anyway, this is a non-buff team, so we are having a very less damage with that, but where we have Ningguang as the primary DPS and Diluc for the crystallizing effect, which will give us extra shield, and we survive longer time from the child because child have a huge DPS, and we don't talk about Diluc because my Diluc abilities are level 1. Well, I'm kind of feeling suffering where I'm defeating this child, and yeah, my Ningguang DPS is well getting lots of damages, but still it's not that much, but I'm having a lot of time to kill a single boss here. But anyway, this is good. So what you guys actually think about my Ningguang DPS, let me know in the comment section, but yeah, it's like an average one. And there is a request, if you guys are watching my video for the very first time, then make sure you subscribe my channel, and I really need your support to grow in YouTube. And as usual, if you guys have any question about this video or any team you want to know, then let me know in the comment section. You can write it directly over there, and if you really big fan of Genshin Impact, then make sure you join my Discord server. The link is in the comment section, or otherwise you can see on the description. Anyway, we reached the final stage of this boss, and now he is fully enhanced and we have to fight with him. And if you guys have better suggestion to fight with this boss, then let me know in the comment section, and it will be really helpful for me actually. As we see the time passes, the bosses are getting stronger, even the travelers are getting too stronger, and I don't know which one is your favorite boss around the table. Anyway, as I'm making lots of videos, you guys can suggest me some video ideas that I can make, and what type of video actually you guys like, you can also share me about it, so it will be very helpful for me. Anyway, we're in the final phase of this boss, and no worry, from next we are not going to see the full phase of fighting, but anyway we will be seeing only the reactions and the final phase of the boss, so it will be consume very less time for us. Oh, there's kind of huge damage from the Zhongli that time, and let's finish up with the Ningguang and Diluc. Well, it's taking a huge time to complete this round, that the time consumption is like too much high, so pointing out about the Ningguang, it's a very good team, but of course it's not very good to fight a boss. So I'll be rating this team as 6 out of 10. Time for team 2, which is Ayaka and Barbara freezing DPS. I made this team as an exceptional DPS and a quick damage dealer, but the freezing effect does not work in any boss, but still we will have very high damage with Ayaka because I built her very different, and look at her, my Ayaka dealing is a very high damage. And obviously it will consume very less time Ayaka because I even don't use my ultimate on the boss, and I already completed the domain. It is solid 8 out of 10. Now it's time for our team 3. Anyway, this team is actually exceptional because we actually don't keep aggravate and burning in the same team, but the using of the abilities are unique in this matter because when we are using aggravate we are not using burning on it. The burning effect which stays over time and deal a huge pyro damage. This is completely non-attack buff team, but we are using elemental mastery as our primary source of damage. However, it took lots of time to complete a domain because burning is not that good on a boss, so I will rate it 6.5 out of 10. Team 4, let's melt the boss. This team have an external buff with 2 cryo in a team and the pyro for the melt DPS, and we have Chi-Chi as a healer, and we have the primary DPS as Xiangling and Ayaka, which is the melt permanent DPS. Anyway, it was a late ultimate, but still it just completed the domain. I will rate it 8.5 out of 10. Time for Team 5. This team have the most and the highest elemental mastery with Nahida combination. The Hyper Bloom effect with the highest priority just giving us a huge damage because it's contact with only one opponent. So this is very good for the boss fight. I will give it solid 9 out of 10. Team 6. This is a complex team with a continuous DPS of aggravate and the burning damage with a combination of Fischl, Xiangling and Nahida. Anyway, we are not missing any DPS from Goba, but we just have a huge advantage while having Fischl with very high EM, and inside the Nahida's ult, the Fischl's elemental mastery is too high and it takes only few seconds to eliminate the boss. Even my Fischl is physical DPS. Therefore, I give a solid 9 out of 10. Time for Team 7. This team is primarily based on the burning DPS from 2 pyro characters. But this team have a very worse disadvantage, which is when you are using pyro on an opponent and use dendro, and when you are close to them you will get yourself burned, and otherwise if you have shield, your shield will be completely destroyed by your own burning effect. So this team is not good for a boss fight or close range fighting, but it is also good for long range fight. Anyway, I will rate this team 6 out of 10. Team 8. This is a very disadvantaged non-shield team, but also a very useful team for a long range battle. You don't have to go close to an opponent or you don't have to fight, but this is very bad for a boss fight because boss are always getting close, that's the thing. But in case of DPS, it have the highest and the most DPS team. But the thing is, you cannot protect yourself while playing this team because this is not very good for boss fights. So I will rate it 7.5 out of 10. Time for Team 9. So this team have a huge advantage. We are having Xiao on the team, which is the DPS, and when Xiao plunging on the ultimate, you can dodge lots of opponents' attack and special moves. Anyway, but sometime when you are out of the shield, that have a huge disadvantage, but Xiao DPS is actually deadly to all kind of bosses, giving a solid 9 out of 10. Finally, we have Team 10. So this is a complex Hydro Swirl DPS Xiao. When we have Barbara on the team, we have the continuous healing while Xiao is in ult. And sometime if we miss Bennett ult, no problem, but we still have Barbara with alternate DPS with Xiao. But Xiao sometimes don't need any of the buff, but he have a huge damage while he's in ultimate, and if he have a proper artifacts. Anyway, Xiao with the boss combination is always the best, so I will give it a solid 8 out of 10. And congratulations if you have make up to this part of my video. So I have a surprise for you. The top 10 team you have seen in my inventory, those are not my main team. So here is the gameplay of my primary team, which is I'm currently using, and one of the most strongest team I have ever created in Genshin Impact. Then if you are eager to know about my team, then let me know in the comment section, or otherwise you can join Discord server, DM me, and I'm gonna give you some idea about the team you can make with your characters. However, that's it, and thank you so much for watching until the end of my video, and I really appreciate it. Hopefully you will subscribe my channel with all notification and also share this video to your friends. I love you guys so much. By this time, take care. See you soon in my next video. Goodbye.
The temple of wisdom. With sword comes shadow. Don't blink.
Stabilize!
Incoming. Hey.
You're cut above.